What's your name?
Bruce Copeman.
When did you start coaching basketball?
In the fall of 1989, freshman girls basketball.
When did you start coaching boys varsity basketball?
The 1994-1995 season.
How do you think this season is going to go coaching both girls and boys varsity?
Hopefully it's going to go really well. There are obviously, circumstances that may arise throughout the season that I can't control. I'm counting on the leadership from both teams, from the boys team and from the girls team, to kind of help take care of these things that you don't always know that are going to arise as we go. It's going to be hectic because there's going to be some weeks where I practice, get on a bus, practice, get on a bus, practice, get on a bus, or practice, go to the other gym. It's just going to be a lot of basketball shoved into the next 4 months.
When was the last year you coached boys and girls varsity?
2017, 2018.
How has your coaching style changed since you started?
I don't know if it's changed so much as I've learned things along the way. And to say that I know everything, I don't. I'm constantly learning different things, but I do have some principles that I adhere to. Defensively, we're basically a man-to-man team with some things mixed in. I stress rebounding, and then on the offensive end, just try to get 5 people all going in the same direction. It's not really any complex system really, but those are kind of my principles. So.
What made you choose to coach both teams this year?
Well, there was some circumstances that arose, and there was a committee kind of put together, and they investigated, asking some different people if they wanted to coach, and there were some people that didn't want to do it. And long story short, eventually came back to me and asked me if I want to do it, and I said sure, I'd help out. So.
All right, thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Becky Rodenbaugh.
What is your role for this season?
So this season I am assistant coach for the varsity girls basketball team.
How do you feel about helping coaching basketball for the first time?
I am super excited about coaching basketball for the first time. I haven't coached before, and this is a new opportunity that I'm super excited about.
Have you played in the past?
I did. I played here at McBain, and I graduated in 95. So our 94 season, we went to the state Final Four, and I was on that team.
What's your name?
Calvin McGillis.
Here's some questions. How do you feel about the upcoming season?
I feel really good. I think it'll be pretty fun and we'll have a good time.
What are you most excited for?
Playing with my friends and also playing for Mr. Copeman.
What game do you think will be the hardest?
Probably Cadillac, maybe Reed City. They're both really good teams. They're both non-conference teams, but they're really good.
What struggles do you think you will grow from last year?
Not having any really experience. We had a pretty stacked 2020 senior class and not very much of us got to play. So last year was like our first time ever starting, so I think we'll do pretty good this year for having more experience in playing time-wise.
How do you think you will do in the conference?
I think we'll do pretty good. I think we'll be at the top or close to the top, so we'll see how we do.
How do you think you will do in the non-conference?
Non-conference will be probably really hard. I mean, Mr. Copeman usually schedules the hardest teams or tries to schedule the hardest teams in the conference, so we'll see how we do.
Thank you. I'm here with
Ben Rodenbaugh.
How do you feel about the upcoming season?
I'm excited to see how well we do because last year was the disappointment for our record, so hopefully we could do better.
What are you most excited for?
Playing with Kelvin.
What game do you think will be the hardest?
Probably TC St. Francis or Cadillac.
What struggles do you think you will grow from last year?
Dribbling and turning the ball over.
How do you think you will do in the conference?
I think we'll get first.
How do you think you will do in the non-conference?
That might be a problem because our non-conference games are a little tougher than our conference games.
Thank you.
Hi, what is your name? I'm Caitlin Butzine. So how do you feel about the upcoming season?
At first I was really nervous, but now I'm really happy with having a new coach.
What are you most excited for?
to have the new team and the new girls coming up.
What game do you think will be the hardest?
Lake City.
What struggles do you think you will grow from last year?
Our communication, I think it could definitely improve this year, especially on defense.
How do you think you will do in the conference?
We should definitely be towards the top, and well, I hope we should be.
How do you think you will do in the non-conference?
They're definitely going to be challenging, especially with our first tournament being non-conference, but I think it should be good.
How do you feel about having a new coach this season?
I'm really excited and really happy to have a Hall of Fame coach.
What is your name?
My name is Elena Isinga.
How do you feel about the upcoming season?
I'm really excited to play with the seniors this year, and I don't know, I think it's just going to be I think we're going to be pretty good this year.
What are you most excited for?
I am mostly excited for just the memories, not necessarily the playing basketball part, but I guess just making new memories and friendships. I make most of my friendships through basketball, so I'm just really excited for that.
What game do you think will be the hardest?
Personally, I think Lake City, because I don't know, last year was pretty tough. I was also on JV last year, but I know that last year the varsity game with the girls was good too. So I think Lake City will be our hardest team to play this year.
What struggles do you think you will grow from last year?
I think the mental part of basketball.
How do you think you will do in the conference?
I think we'll do pretty good. I know some games are going to be pretty tough, but I think that it'll be good.
How do you think you will do in the non-conference games?
I think Cadillac will be a tough game, but
How do you feel about having a new coach this season?
I'm really excited. I like Coatman a lot, and I think that he'll take us far.
Last year's record for the boys basketball team is 7-10 in the Highland Conference and 9-14 overall. Last year's record for the girls basketball team is 15-2 Highland Conference and 20-4 overall. This year, each team has many new players coming up to varsity. Both teams have high expectations on how this season will go.